the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Dropping back, it's Swan. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd. Palmer, the exact opposite on the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump, but that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's up. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
The Demon Deacons are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll toss it to the left. Fighting off the defender. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Man, A nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
One final play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Williams. He was able to get it out to the 17-yard line, but a 4th down is coming. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Makes the grab, it's Key.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the draw.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Key. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quarterback moving. A shot toward the end zone, and it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's another play for this offense that you're just left wanting more. Both these offenses, man, nobody's scoring any points. Palmer trying to execute a 2-minute drill, throwing the ball to the other team. That's not part of the 2-minute drill.
And I think we got to give the defenses credit because they have been dominant and physical, and they're creating takeaways. I know the offense has been sloppy, but on the other side of the ball, man, we are seeing two really good defenses go at it today.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Hunt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Underwood. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws one to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped? They're eager to head to that dressing room right now.
That's the end of the first half with the game tied.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wide receiver comes in motion. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion, it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Wake! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, it's been a defensive war this entire game, and you're wondering who can break through. Give this offense a lot of credit. It has not been easy, but they've been physical. They did a really nice job, I think, with play calling there and setting things up. And finally, someone is able to get on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Texas. Number 5 with the return.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So a dynamite play there, 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room, it's Ott. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
The Demon Deacons line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Buys a little extra time. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The DBs will back off a bit. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Going right to work up top. Trying to set up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll leave it with him. And some room to work. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. There's the pressure. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Got his man on the right. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's like it's flag day or something. All of the penalties bring up a 1st and 25. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I like it. Very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
2nd and 10 here. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late, to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
Motion from the wideout. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing right. Complete downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Now, a 4th down.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll try the toss to the left. Nice move to keep running. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been in. The ball pops out. Defense scoots it up, and he's headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The Longhorns now can really generate some momentum if they turn that turnover into points. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Swan. Bringing the heat. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
We'll get it started here in overtime. On the move, it's Ott. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. If he houses this, it's ball game. And man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He'll throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to